Hello everybody and welcome back to DIY DieCast. My name is Joe and this is the Hot Wheels DieCast Collector Show episode 11 or 12. I can't remember, dack on it, but anyway, in the title it'll be right, whatever it is. Anyhow, this is going to be a really great variety show. I have something for everybody. There's going to be something on this table that we will cover today that I'm sure you all will like. I mean, I am just all over the place as far as randomness. I don't know, is that a word, randomness? Well, if it is, we'll go with that. But basically, what we'll be covering today is I got a Dollar Tree haul. Keep wanting to say Dollar General every time I want to say Dollar Tree. But yep, there's stuff in there, and some of it's pretty cool. Also, we will take a look at some vintage die-cast metal figurines. I don't know. It was a new one for me. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's pretty cool. And yeah. Now, while we're talking about, and that's racing, by the way, too. And for you racing fans, for you die-hard NASCAR fans out there, the legend Dale Earnhardt himself. I have all kinds of Dale Earnhardt die-cast, and this is it's a special one. It's pretty rare. You can already tell the colors are different. So we're going to get that one out of the package because it's probably worth a lot of money, and we're just going to ruin that and get it out of the package and check it out. And then I've got a couple Impalas here. Just going through the collection, and I thought, man, I've got these two awesome Impalas. One older, one a little bit newer, and they're really great quality ones. We'll be checking those out. This will be very fun. I have a very poor quality die-cast car here, and then a little better quality of the same car. We'll compare the two. We'll get them out of the package, and we'll see just how terrible die-cast can be, and how mediocre die-cast can be. And then also, in the same show, I'm going to show how multi-talented I am. Not only can we look at die-cast, but we're going to do something with them too. Absolutely. I've got the wheel swap kit out. We're going to swap the wheels on something on this table. I have no idea which one yet. I got plenty of different wheels. Could certainly be any one of these cars we're going to look at. So whichever one you want to see me wheel swap as we're going along, just scream really loud. And whichever screams are the loudest, that's the one I'll pick. Yeah, I can hear you. It'll be fine. Alright, now here's the part where I fly out of the screen, put you on pause, and bring you up close so we can get you in on the action. Just hang tight now. Alright, now you see how fast I ran back here and got you. Alright, now you can get a close look. I got the wheel swap kit out. Like I was saying, we're going to wheel swap something that we're going to look at today. To be determined. Remember, scream really loud when you see the one that you want me to wheel swap. Okay, let's take a quick scan of what else we're going to look at. We've got these. The very poor quality one and the little better quality one. I'll leave that as a surprise as much as possible. And then a couple of awesome Impalas there. Yep, we'll be getting them out of the package. Got a sweet vintage lowrider there from Revell. We got to get that open and look at it. Here is the vintage Dale Earnhardt. It's not that typical Goodwrench car. It's something very special. We're going to get it out. It's worth a lot of money. We're just going to get it out and ignore that. The die-cast NASCAR figurine. And then the Dollar Tree haul, of course. Okay, so what do you guys want to do first? Which should we do first here? Alright, I hear everybody screaming, let's do the Dollar Tree haul first. Okay, I'll grab this bag and put it behind me here. Alright, first up out of the Dollar Tree bag, we got the 15 Land Rover Defender Double Cab. Have you guys seen that one? That is pretty sweet. Got the Yokohama decals on there. Those big fantastic rear view mirrors. And some nice all four-wheel drive lights. Got some badging and tail lights colored in. Land Rover Defender. Very cool. Alright guys, check it out. I mean, can you believe it? How cool is that? 1978 Dodge Little Red Express truck. That is crazy. I absolutely love it. I love it so much. There were 3 of them, and I bought all 3 of them. Now, I'm not a scalper, but you know how it is when you're a collector and you do wheel swaps and customizing. I gotta have one to keep regular. I gotta have one to wheel swap, just the way it is, and then I gotta have one to lift up and put 4-wheel drive suspension and real rubber tires on it. You know how it goes. Little Red Express, totally awesome. Picked up 3 of those today. If they'd had 4, 5, 6, I'd have bought them all. And I have another one in a different paint variation there, and I've already wheel swapped this one with the custom deep dish 5 stars and the real rubber tires. And I just loved. I colored in the marker lights there too, and I hit the tail lights with some red paint. Just love these Little Red Express trucks. Hot Wheels, keep them coming in every color variation you can do. We would greatly appreciate it. Alright, now before we get into this next one, I want you guys to know I heard you screaming wheel swap when I was going through the Dodge truck there. So you're doing fine. Just keep screaming loud when you see the one you want me to wheel swap. That was pretty loud for the Dodge. We'll keep going here. BMW 635 CSI. Okay, I just like it. It's cool. It's the hard plastic cheap Hot Wheels rims, but they look okay with it, with the gold decals that it has on it. And what does it say on there? What are those decals? Looks like HWS and then the 35. I don't know. Maybe it's not anything special. That's just pretty cool. I mean, if you're a BMW fan or collector, that's a must-have for the collection. The 635 CSI. Alright, and if we're gonna pick up a BMW, then we gotta pick up a Mercedes too. Here's the 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG kit. This one's been out a while. I kept on passing it up at the pegs. I've seen it several times, and I didn't pass it up today. It is very, very cool. It's kind of got that wide body kit on it. You see how the quarter panels are puffed out there, and also the fenders. Very, very sweet looking. We got the headlight decals and the corner marker lights. Even the fog lights are colored in. Great job, Hot Wheels. And the tail lights, it's decked out. This is how all the Mainline should be. Have you seen this one yet? It's the 71 Mustang funny car. And now I like this, okay? At a glance, I seen it, I had to have it, I picked it up. It says Hot Wheels something funny on the side there. That's cool. I'm going to have to get this out and see if it opens up. I was hoping it would open up like the old Hot Wheels funny cars. And ironically, this being a Mustang funny car, though, it looks more like a Camaro in the front, I gotta say. The only way I can tell this has anything to do with Mustang is the back. Now, them tail lights are unmistakably, that's the rear end of a Mustang. That's the business end of a Mustang. And the rest of it, very Camaro-ish, even kind of looks like a Dodge Challenger in the side, in the middle part there, whatnot. But hey, that's the way funny cars go. They're custom-made bodies. Do the best you can. Still like it. Alright, next up, we got a package of packaging tape. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I picked up some packaging tape while I was there. Sorry about that. Oh, and I did pick up 2 rolls. I know you guys want to see everything. Alright, so let's just work our way across the table here now. Check this out. Is this cool or what? It's from Ertl. It's vintage. It doesn't have a year on it, but trust me, this is very old. It's Richard Petty. How do you know it's Richard Petty? Because of that cowboy hat and the sunglasses and that Richard Petty mustache, okay? That is a trademark look for Richard Petty, unmistakable. I can't believe they didn't put a cowboy hat on him on the figurine. But, guys, this figurine is metal. That is a metal figurine in there. It's a heavy little package. He's a heavy little guy, too. It's still slim, but he's heavy, Richard Petty there, how cool is that? An Ertl vintage. There he is with that 80s G-body, Pontiac Grand Prix, the classic STP that he raced for years. Thought you would like to see that. In the comments, let me know if you've ever seen it before and if they have other drivers out. Be cool to know. Alright, well, talking about NASCAR, let's check out this vintage Dale Earnhardt from Winner's Circle from the Dale Earnhardt Lifetime Series, number 11 of 12. And, you know, when you're used to seeing Dale Earnhardt cars, and even in the picture, you see the Goodwrench service hat and uniform that he's in, and you're just used to that black Intimidator Goodwrench car, the classic number 3. Well, here's something a little different, and I thought it was noteworthy and very interesting, and I'll just get this out of the package and we'll take a better look at it. It's very cool. Alright, absolutely love it. It's his Lowe's Foods. We're talking early in Dale's racing career. The number 3 got on the deck lid, the AC spark plugs, with the little, look at the little spark plug on there. Fantastic, outstanding. Pontiac badging on the back. Hard plastic wheels. This is before premium diecast for even NASCAR. But very, very cool. If you're a Dale Earnhardt fan, I thought you'd appreciate that. It's going to look great up there on the shelves with the other NASCARs. Alright, let's get our grubby little fingers on these Impalas. Okay. Something a little older, something a little newer. Let's start with the Auto World. Okay, Vintage Muscle series from Auto World. True 1/64 scale, so it's going to be a little bit bigger than a Hot Wheels. Not much, just a little bit bigger. It's limited edition, one of 13,552. Why they had to do that number, I don't know. Seems like they break off even. We got the Tuxedo Black paint example there on the package. Auto World, known for really high quality die cast, and we're going to open it up and just check it out. Alright, close call, guys. I don't know if you caught that when I was opening that package, but there was a massive spider web hanging off the side of that package, fresh from the attic where I retrieved this car. Oh, that was a close call. Anyhow, here it is. Look at this fantastic Impala, okay? I cannot wait to get some wire wheels on this feller. It's got the opening hood that stays open. It's about time. Got a fantastic, you know, for the year this is, that was probably a 283 V8 in there. Suppose it could have had a straight 6.2. Solid red interior. Would have been nice to see some different colors in there, but that's fine. Really good detailed interior. Out back, check out the details. It's all there. High quality, classic Chevy muscle Impala cruiser from Auto World. Alright, another Impala from the attic and spiderweb free. Just like we like them. It is the Revell diecast 1/64 scale 96 Chevy Impala SS with an opening hood. Alright, it's not enough that it's a lowrider, but they gave us an opening hood. I suppose that's very nice. Let's get it out and take a look. Let's see if it stays open. Alright, we got an opening hood that stays open. That's what I'm talking about. Too many diecast companies making cars with opening hoods, and they don't, some of them don't even open, okay? They should, but it's like if you open them, you're going to break them. I can't stand that. This is exactly how it should be. Check out the quality of those wire wheels. That is pretty cool. Very nice metallic green paint job on this thing. Some nice lowrider style decals on there. Got a dragon on the front there, I guess. That's very cool. And I don't know, the only thing we didn't get, what I would have really liked to seen on this was some hydraulics. Yeah, we just got the regular suspension there, so I'm gonna have to get out the Lego bendable pieces and put some hydraulics on this one for sure. Alright, now before we get into this next one, remember you're supposed to be screaming for the one that you want wheel swapped. And I can't believe my ears, but I heard somebody screaming when we just covered this Impala. I mean, no way we're going to wheel swap that. It's too awesome. We can't do it. No. Alright, anyhow, moving right along. Oh, no, that's not the one I want to show you. This one first. Okay, look, check this out. I mean, look. Motor force. Yeah, I guess that's saying enough. Die-cast metal cars. Okay, at least it's not plastic. Sports cars, fast running wheels. I highly doubt that. Oh, you filthy liars. That's terrible. Oh, them wheels. Woo. If you're squeamish for low quality diecast, you might want to skip ahead in the video a little bit, because I'm going to open it up and we're going to see how bad it is. It's not going to be good, I'm telling you. Alright, so I want to point out there's absolutely nothing on the back of that package. I was looking for trademark marks or anything like that. It doesn't have any, but it does say 280ZX. It's claiming the Nissan 280ZX name. And, you know, the body is kind of chunky in the front, especially. Check out that gap there in the front nose piece. Otherwise, it's not crazy bad. It is metal, you know, but what kills it, man, is the wheels. Those wheels are just terrible. My goodness. Cheap plastic, chrome base, made in China. You know, it is what it is. But there's a very poor quality 280Z. I don't know, some people collect these poor quality ones like Tomica and whatnot. There it is. Now let's look at what a 280Z should look like. Here is the Hot Wheels version. It is the Fairlady 280Z, but still, you see how vastly different in quality that these are. I mean, just the wheels alone, come on. You know, that front end, take notice of how wide in front of the wheel that is and bulky. Very, very poor quality. Alright, I'm done picking on it. It is what it is. Alright, there's only one thing left to do now, and that is to wheel swap a car. I'm going to have to get down low for you here. You guys chose, by a sound of voices, ironically, the 78 Dodge Little Red Express. And I'm not surprised. You guys have really good taste. And I'll bet you wanted to see me wheel swap this one so that you could see it next to the other one that I wheel swapped and see how awesome they both look together. Great choice. Alright, well, let's get right to that wheel swap. Alright, now the first part of a wheel swap is you got to get it out of the package. I know, but I don't make the rules, okay? I just follow them here. You got to get it out of the package first, because if you've ever tried to wheel swap one in the package, you know how hard that can be. I generally, as a good rule of practice, a good rule of thumb, I take mine out of the package first. Here we go. Alright, I got it out of the package. That wasn't too bad at all. Now I'm going to insert my clippers in behind the wheels here, and I'm going to cut both sets of wheels off right at the axles, because we are not going to reuse these wheels or axles, of course. Alright, I cut them wheels off of there, and I've selected the wheels I'm going to use. I'm going to go with the hammers, just like on the other one, so I can keep them matched up. 5-star deep dish rim, real rubber tires. I'm going to cut these off the axle, and then we'll move along. Alright, now the next step, I use the hollow axles with the little pins that hold the wheels on. This is my little axle kit. This is the way I buy them. You know, I get dozens of them in these little individual packages. There's 3 axles for some reason, and about 5 of the little pins. I suppose in case you screw one up or lose one, they give you extra pieces. But there's my axle kit. I'm going to open it up. Alright, now I've got my axle out of the package now. And you'll see that they're just way too long. So I'm going to go over to my cutoff wheel now. And I'm now going to trim the axle to the right length for this vehicle. Alright, now I have my axles trimmed to the correct length. And then you get these little pins that come with the axles. And you got to put a little bend in this little pin here before you stick it into the end of the axle to hold the wheel on. And it's that bend that creates the tension that holds that wheel on so that it won't come off easy. I'll do that now. I'm going to go ahead and put my slight bend in all 4 of my little axle pins right here. I take and just use my my small pliers here, and I just put just a little bend in that. And just a little bend. Sorry about the focus there. I know it's terrible, but trust me, it's bent just a little bit. Alright, now you take your axle and slide it a wheel on there, just like that. Then put your pin in the end of the axle tube there. I'm too shaky. I gotta do this off camera. I'll put you on pause. Alright, so I've left it just in there. You can see that pin just in the tip of that axle right there. Oh, this focus is terrible. Right there. Now I'm just gonna hammer it in. Okay, now I got my wheel held on by the little pin on there, and I'm just going to take the vehicle now and slide it right through. No need to take your die-cast apart these days with these hollow axles. You can just swap them by cutting the old wheels off and putting the new ones on just like that. And then I'm going to flip it over. See my axle hanging out there? Now I'm just going to slide a wheel on there, and then take and bend another pin and stick it right in the middle through that hole of that axle. There we go, the back axle is done now, and now I'm just going to do the same thing on the front. We'll take a look at the finished results. Alright, there it is. What a beauty. Just love those 5-star hammers with real rubber tires on my 78 Dodge Little Red Expresses. What do you think? Alright, and I got both of those fantastic Little Red Expresses loaded up on the Corgi car transporter, and we'll ship them right off to the SEMA show in Las Vegas. Fantastic. Alright, that's going to do it for this show. I hope that you've seen something you've never seen before here. I hope that you like something you've seen. And I hope that you liked the show in general. If you did, give me a thumbs up in the likes section there. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting on? Subscribe. I've got brand new videos coming out every week. And I have a library currently of around 150 vehicles, including a lot of awesome wheel swap shorts. So if you haven't seen those, if you're new to finding the channel today, go back in my history and check out some of those great videos. Sure would appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.